Right, folks, I am here again. I am in Syston. I have been to Frydales chip shops. Apparently it's the next generation of chips. It's on the Foss Way, it's on the island, it's at the Shell Garage, it's near Parker's, the parts people for your cars. If you live in this area, you will know it. If you don't live in this area, you won't have a fucking clue what I am talking about. You're only here for the review of the fish and chips. Now, it is the Friday before the cup final day, so I've put my shirt on, don't want to come out naked, and all that kind of thing. And so what I did, I've come over here to review fish and chips, which I've already said. You've seen that from the thumbnail and the thumb title. Now, I popped in, they were busy. That's a good sign when they're busy. It means they're a good chippy. It's either they're a good chippy or the staff are useless. I have heard this is a good chippy. The bloke and the woman, Julie, her name's Julie, it's on the receipt. They were quite busy, just typical chip shop kind of style, really. Chucking chips in, chucking chips out, chucking chips on a tray, chucking chips in paper, chucking chips all over the fucking place. Chip ahoy. So yeah, the bloke behind the counter, he was quite friendly. Julie, she was buzzing around like a bee. They seemed to know everybody who were going in apart from me, which is good, because that's how I like it. I don't want people knowing who I am and kind of thing like that. I want to be invisible, stealth-like, ninja, big fat bold ginger ninja. Yeah, I'm just rabbiting. So what I've gone for, because we're having a cooked meal tonight, something nice and healthy with salad or something. We got some pork, and then we'll have some salad, and we do some little potatoes in the air fryer, so it's like little jacket spuds, and then I just cover it all in butter. It's really healthy. So what I've gone for is I've gone for a mini fish, mini cod, small peas and small chips, and I don't think for the price of that, which was £4.19, that is not a bad price. So we all know the words, folks. Let's tuck in. This batter's crispy. We've got another fork. Where's all my fucks gone? No, they're here. Oh, I've only got knives left. That's what happens. That's what pigging happens. Got no fucks left. No fucks given. Right, here we go then. Look at the steam coming off of that. Freshly made as well. You order when you go in, obviously. No point in ordering when you're fucking coming out. You order when you go in, and we cook it all fresh. Obviously, they don't want fish sitting there looking battered, not being bought at the end of the shift. Let's tuck in. Nice crispy batter. Let's try the peas. Fuck me there up. Peas are good. Peas are good. I don't think you can go wrong with peas, can you, in these chip shop things? If you've got bad peas, then you can't run a chippy. And they're fine. They're spot on. I remember, right, when I was a child, and my mum, we used to go down to the clock tower at Colville, and I think it was the Clock Tower Fish and Chip Shop, and I'm sure they used to do, you could have mushy peas, and I think you could put some mint sauce in them, in your mushy peas. Or was that when we used to go to the Working Men's Club opposite St Winifred's Church at Colville on London Road? The fishman used to come by. Where the fuck have I got this memory from? And you could have mint sauce in your peas. You used to go down the Working Men's Club, the Labour Club, on London Road. The fish man used to come round, and he used to have like cockles and mussels and crab sticks and prawns. No, I don't know why they've moved it either, love. I can't remember. Did they used to do it down the Clock Tower? Somebody tell me. Let's tuck into the chip. Steady chips as well, folks. Who's that? Steady chips. Let's have a look at the oh shit, I wish I'd bought a fucking... I've got to get some more bloody things off eBay. There we go, folks. Can you see the cod? I'll get my fat face out there. Nice flaky white cod. I'm happy with that. That batter's really good. Chip shops are really good, aren't they? Because they all have their own unique style of batter. They just, some are crunchy, some are soft, some are like full of air, unlike me. Yeah, so I'm impressed with this, to be fair. To be fair, I keep saying that again. I've stopped saying it once, now I'm saying it a fucking again. So, to be fair, it's a good little chip shop. There's quite a bit of parking. It did take a good 10 minutes or so to get my food. But they were busy. So you have to make exceptions, don't you? I mean, if they're busy, that's a good sign, I've always said. But I'm impressed. I'm all right with this. If this was my local chipper, I'll be happy coming here. Because it's bloody hot. It's bloody hot, that it is. It is. You can see the steam coming off this, can't you? People keep saying, oh, I'll put the camera down at you, at the food, because I don't want to see you, I want to see the food. I'm impressed. Well done. Frydales Fish and Chip Shop on Foss Way. I'm thoroughly impressed with that. These chips, look, you get a nice good chip. It's fucking piping hot. Fucking hell, these are some of the hottest chips I've ever had in my life. So well done to Julie and the bloke behind the counter. We wish Lester luck for tomorrow, or today, or yesterday, whenever you're watching this video. Oh, I tell you what, folks, this is banging. I wouldn't say, right, I wouldn't say it's the best fish and chip shop I've been to, but it's bang on for what you want. To be fair, I don't think you'll ever beat Mrs. T's out on the East Coast at Aber somewhere, wherever he went. Aber. Can't remember the fucking place. Anyway, but this is bang on, right, folks. If you live in the Syston area or the surrounding area and you fancy some chips, Just me and June, we've got this idea in our head now that we're going to sit there one day and we're going to say, do you fancy some fish and chips, June? Or I'll say it. And she'll say, yes, Blue Van Man, I do fancy some fish and chips. And I'll say, come on then, let's fuck off and get some. And we'll probably go like East Goscott, or we'll probably go somewhere else that's got a chip shop. And we'll sit there and we'll just watch the world go by while eating fish and chips. Because that's how we roll, me and June. We're hardcore, ain't we, June? And I just love sitting here watching people go by. Although I say that, and there's no fucker about. There's people buying fuel, and that's about it. There's a woman, she's just walked a dog. She got her earphones in, she was on the phone, you probably heard her. Fucking hell, these are red hot. These are burning as they go down, they're that hot. But I am honestly impressed with these. That batter is excellent, really is. But I think it's what I've said before. These places have got to up the game because there's a lot of places knocking around now. And I would rather drive 3, 4, 5 miles out my way to get decent fish and chips. Right, if I lived on Foss Way at number 32 and that chip shop was shit, I wouldn't bother using it. I'd go to the other one in Syston, right? Because that's how I am. You've probably worked out that my food is important to me. And I would rather pay a decent price for food than just take the easy option of going to the closest. These are fucking awesome, but they're too hot to eat, and I've not got a drink. I've just took my waters inside for some reason because I'm an idiot. Absolutely banging this. And he put salt and vinegar on. He put salt and vinegar on my chips and my peas first, and then on my fish. So you get a good coating of salt and vinegar. Now I didn't know, right? I didn't know that migrant Jewish people invented fish and chips. Did you know that? I thought it was just something like... I'll start the camera again. I thought it was just something like, you know when you have a make-do dinner, don't you? I think Scott calls it IFSA, whatever's in the cupboard, whatever's dinner. Lady walking by with a beret on. Betty. You youngsters might not get that. And I would have thought that fish and chips were like, oh, we've got a bit of fish there, we've got some potatoes there. Do you fancy some potatoes and fish? That kind of thing. And then just invent it. And then like one day the woman would say, or the man would say, I fancy chips. And she'd say, or he'd say, let's not be sexist, well, cut them potatoes up and we'll bang them in that fucking fat from the beef we had. And when I'm working, we'll call them chips because we've chipped them all up. And then the wife would say, well, I know, let's fry that fish, yeah? And we'll have fish and chips. And the bloke would say, this will never catch on. Nobody will eat this, fish and chips. What a stupid fucking idea. And here we are. 100 years later, I'm sitting in Syston on Foss Way in a fucking garage eating chips. It's quite amazing how life takes you sometimes. Wrestling fans, WWE fans, I see Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, has had to take some time out because he's got mental health issues. I don't know whether it's mental health issues or the bloke is just mourning the loss of his mate. And I think sometimes that's what it is. I think you're mourning, and just one of the wrestlers, Luke Harper, died, who was his good mate. And I think sometimes it's just grief, innit? And you don't know how to handle it. Anyway, I don't know why I went all serious there. But anyway, get well soon, Bray. Or I hope you're back. Actually, when people say get well soon and you've got issues, that don't really help sometimes, does it? Because it feels like they're putting pressure on you to get well soon. Where I really should say, take your time, Bray. Watch some of my videos. I'll make you fucking laugh, mate. And take your time. Because you see, you look at people on these videos, right? And myself included. And you look at people and you think, oh, what a great laugh that is, and what's happening there, and all this and that, blah, 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 it must be brilliant. But people, sometimes you don't understand what actually goes on in somebody's head. And I'm very fortunate the fact that I'm quite mentally strong. And I've also got wind. Excuse me. But other people on YouTube probably aren't as strong mentally. And it's quite overwhelming what happens on YouTube. So what I'm saying is, Bray, take your time, cocker. And fair play to Vince for letting him time off. Right. If this was a mini chips and a mini fish and a mini peas, fair play, because there's no reason to have a regular of anything. I am totally impressed. People, if you've used this one in Syston, let me know what you think. I read some of the reviews. A while ago they had a couple of bad ones, but I can't fault this. Like I said, the only thing I can fault is it took a good 10 minutes to be served, but they did cook the fish from new, from fresh. And they were busy. But it's a Friday dinner, isn't it? Friday lunchtime, what do you fucking expect? I'm impressed. Right. I'm going to turn the camera off. I like to finish the fish while I'm on telly. Got just a green tea. There's not much activity knocking around in Syston. There's a pigeon over there. Oh, right, somebody walking up. It's got a big thick coat on, a scarf, and a hat. Oh, it's her with the beret. I don't think it's that cold, love. Right. Frydales, next to the Shell petrol station. Well done. I was impressed. All right, folks, laters.